Well, welcome to What's Now at 5 o'clock. You got Betsy, Christy, and Carmen here on the desk. Jay is off. He will be back with us this week.
Yes, and listen, we want to start in East Palestine right now because as we speak, there is a controlled release of toxic chemicals that is happening in Columbiana County. This, of course, after that train derailed Friday night. But take a look at that plume of smoke. You can see some of the flames there at the bottom. This is a controlled situation right now. The danger to the community escalated last night as Governor DeWine issued a statement for all in the immediate area to evacuate. Neil Fisher is live there tonight. Neil, talk to us about what's happening right now and this announcement that was made nearly 48 hours ago after the train derailed.
It's hard to believe that this was the safest option that authorities here in East Palestine had to do with this train that did not stay on the tracks Friday night. But this is a live look at what's happened in the last 15 minutes or so. We've seen the sky be light and now it's turned to dark as this plume of smoke continues to billow into the sky, probably thousands of feet into the air. It's all because the governor told me today that the temperature of one of the rail cars started increasing on Sunday after a fire continued to burn following the derailment. We know that 5 of those rail cars contained the toxic chemicals. 2 rail cars were full and 3 were half full. The governor said that if the temperature continued to rise, it could lead to a catastrophic explosion. That's why the Ohio State Highway Patrol and National Guard started evacuating residents.
Those in the red area are facing grave danger of death if they are still in that area. Those living in the orange area are at risk of severe injury including skin burns and serious lung damage.
Just about 15 minutes ago, Norfolk Southern Railroad crews initiated a controlled release to the 5 rail cars with the toxic chemicals. They tell me it will take anywhere from 1 to 3 hours to burn out. The governor says everyone decided on the controlled release because it was the safest option. And that's what firefighters have told me here on the scene, that this was the safest option. You see the giant plume of smoke going up into the air, but it's not going horizontally, affecting the community here in East Palestine. There would be shrapnel and toxic fumes coming all around this community if that rail car were to explode. Luckily, it didn't. Christy?
So, Neil, this is something that I think is really extraordinary, and I think we need to point it out. We talked to you an hour ago, and the sky was light. What we're seeing now is nothing but darkness behind you with that little sliver of light below. So that tells us that it's kind of staying, and it almost looks like it's staying in place. Do you smell anything? Do you feel anything differently from what you did an hour ago?
I don't smell anything right now. A lot of what officials were talking about earlier was the weather and how that was going to affect this thing performing. But they tell me that they obviously moved it back from the scheduled 3:30 to now about 4:30, 4:45 to when this controlled release took place. But there's not a whole lot of movement in the air right now. And you mentioned it, it turned from light to dark in the matter of 15 minutes or so.
All right, Neil, we appreciate it so much. Thank you.